I said it several times. If the decision is up to me, contract decision, I want to stay at Liverpool. He says, I read what was said about Xavi's interest to sign me. Xavi, of course, back at Barcelona. This is something that makes me happy, that a team like Barcelona is interested in me, but I'm happy in Liverpool and we'll see what happens in the future. So everything's always finishes with, and we'll see what happens. But what he has done there is very firmly put the ball back in FSG's court, hasn't he? Yeah,
the problem is we don't actually know what he's asking for. You know, when he says it's in the management hands, that's easy to say. You know, I'm not suggesting he's asked for a stupid amount, but if you say you ask for £1 million a week, hypothetically, that you could then say, well, I've told him I want to stay, and I've put it's in the management's hands. We don't know what he's asking for. If it's ludicrous, ridiculous, look, I really hope for everybody at Liverpool's sake he stays. Wonderful talent, probably best player. Well, he is the best player in the world at the moment.
Is he close to nudging it towards pay me what I want? Is he close to it?
Well, the more I listen to him talk about being happy that other teams like him and want him, the more I start thinking he might just go.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he ain't going to Barcelona, is he? Because they haven't got any money.
Well, I don't know how that's going to change. Yeah, I don't know how quickly they can
get better, but they're 7th in the league. So I'm not sure why he's flattered by Barcelona's interest. They're 7th in the league.
Why
They've got the smallest wage bill.
Why say it? Why leave that door even ajar?
Because a lot of footballers engage their mouth before they engage their mind.
Surely, of all players, Danny, FSG have got to nail this down.
I would agree. Unless the demands are absolutely ridiculous and create a domino effect with the other players and create disharmony.
Well, this is the problem, isn't it? The challenge is that the blueprint's been set by people like Kevin De Bruyne. They get £400,000 a week, XYZ. Right, so you get David De Gea, £375,000 a week. I believe, from what I understand from previous reporting, that the case is he's wanting somewhere in those brackets, right? And that's right and proper, given not the money's ridiculous, right? But given that's the landscape, right? You can't say that Mohamed Salah is worth less than Liverpool than Kevin De Bruyne is worth to Manchester City.
Correct.
You also have to, if you let him go, he's going to be out of contract soon. You have to replace him. So you might as well, within reason, find a way to try and get him near where he wants to be without destroying the whole fabric of your dressing room, because the next one will be up, then the next one will be up, and the next one will be up. So, but I think it's universally accepted, and I think it would be accepted in the Liverpool dressing room that there are exceptions. And Salah is an exception. I'm not his greatest admirer, in terms of the way he falls over like he's been shot from Platoon. But as far as goals are concerned, and for his performances and contributing performances at Liverpool, he's invaluable. So, what it would cost to replace them against what if they go and buy £100 million player to replace him, they'd have to pay him £400,000 a week. So they might as well pay it to Mohamed Salah.
And where there's a will, there's a way. Normally, I think if there's a willingness from the player to really want to stay, and a willingness from the club to reward you significantly for being the best player, then it gets done.
Yeah,
and I agree. And from a business point of view, it would make sense. How do you replace him? It's going to cost you a hell of a lot of money.
It doesn't make sense because you have to replace him and you lose more money by replacing him because they'll be depreciating at a high level.
What I can do just before we go today, we've been running this on YouTube while we've been on air, asking the question: can Newcastle survive relegation? Yes, 46%. No, 53%. So it's a fairly even split.
Well, it's close, isn't it? It's nip and tuck.
It's nip and tuck.
Yeah,
we know them both, nip and tuck.
Well, what would anybody say yes if they didn't have new owners with a potential?
Of course they wouldn't. But that's the reality if they do. But if they come out of this, if they go into the new year on 10 points, then they're done.
Yeah. Everton against Arsenal tonight. Will there be a walkout after 27 minutes? We shall see. Do Everton need a win? You're damn right they do.
Why don't you two both do a prediction and then tomorrow one of you can say I told you I was right?
That's true. What are you going to take? Simon Jordan, quickly.
Everton win.
Everton win. All right, well, I'll go Arsenal win. And we'll see who was right tomorrow morning. Will Farhad Mashiri be there? Apparently he intends to go to the game. Quarantine rules, of course, coming into play there, but he intends to be there.
Jim White and Simon Jordan, Monday to Thursday morning, 10 till 1. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.